what's up, everybody? Look, I know some of you are asking in chat. No, I have not seen the trailer yet. So, I will be watching the trailer with you guys live for the very first time. That's why we're going early, because I can't freaking wait. See you soon. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We got to go early. I know it's only like technically 60 seconds early, but I mean, frankly, like this show usually doesn't get popping until like 10:30 anyway. So, yeah, we're going a little early today. Shang-Chi trailer just dropped. Absolutely crazy. I haven't actually seen it yet, so I want to go right into the theater and react with you all. We're going to watch the trailer. We'll break it down. There's also a poster and some cool things that are coming out about Shang-Chi. So today's show might be a lot of Shang-Chi, at least at the beginning, but there's also some crazy Spider-Man stuff going on out there. I'm sure you're aware of some of the drama, and there's also a lot of cool stuff going on for the Den this week as well. So let's just go, man. No show notes today, Chet. We're going right in there. Oh, who's that guy? Okay. Pause the Eagle song. I can't wait anymore. I cannot wait anymore. Let's get that volume going up. Oh, man. First trailer for Shang-Chi. Very excited. Here we go. Like that.
I gave you 10 years to live your life.
Oh, I see.
And where did that get you? You walked in my shadow.
Whoa. Oh!
I trained you. So the most dangerous people in the world couldn't kill you. Son, it's time for you to take your place by my side.
Yeah, man.
That's not going to happen.
Woo! Oh, let's go! Oh, yes!
You can't outrun.
Yo! Damn!
Who are you?
Whoa!
Bugger.
Hold on, everybody! We make a good team.
Nice. That's Aquafina, I think, right? Holy cow, that was cool. Let's run it back. I'm going to turn the volume down just a little bit because I want to kind of look at some of this stuff. But wow, what a good trailer. I mean, tell me, guys. You tell me in the chat. You tell me in the chat. Out of 10, where are you at with this trailer? This is hot.
I gave you 10
You tell me,
years
one
to
out
live
of,
your
out of
life.
10, where are you at? Look at all those 10s. Look at all those
And where
10s.
did that get you?
Great job on this trailer.
You walked in my shadow. I trained you. So the most dangerous people in the world couldn't kill you. Son, it's time for you to take your place by my side. You better watch out, 'cause it's my time. That's not going to happen.
Wow. Damn. Dude, that's so
You
crazy.
can't outrun who you really are.
Who are you?
Nice. Okay, so some of the stuff that we talked about is 100% true and accurate. Now, the number one thing that we talked about, the vibe of the film is really kind of like a James Bond meets Bloodsport, but this to me is feeling more like an estranged, like I do think there's going to be maybe an MI6 or an intelligence element that is not on display in this trailer, but what this really feels like is it's Shang-Chi sort of going through his own journey, and this 10-year break, or this, his father's like, I let you live your life for 10 years. That's very interesting to me. It's like they let him just go be a regular person, seemingly, in America, just being a normal dude. But now the time is up. Now it's time to come back to the family, help your father out, and help with the tournament. Okay? So that is really cool, and I think the thing I like about it most is that it's really character driven, right? Like it's really character driven. The character of Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi, we're going to learn what his life was like before he left the Mandarin or the Ten Rings organization, and then what his life was like in America, and then sort of the juxtaposition of those two and his task with coming back. Okay. Now, there have been a number of different rumors, leaks, and all sorts of things with regards to this trailer, with regards to this film, and we will talk about some of them and try to figure out what we are looking at here. But let's go into the first aspect that's interesting. We sort of saw this teased out in the leaked toys that were out there, but this is the idea. And by the way, like this character was leaked too in the toys. We'll look all of that up in just a second. But let's see here. When we look at the 10 rings, this is what I'm looking for here. Okay, so it would appear that the 10 rings in the Marvel Cinematic Universe are these sort of rings or bracelets, rather, bands, okay? I personally love that as an idea and a concept because, the rings and the gauntlet were a little bit too close, frankly, and the rings in the comics are ridiculous. Like, what they can do is absurd. So, unless we see more of that later on in the film or whatever, it also looks like they sort of powered down the rings. Or it could be a thing that the rings are very powerful, but there's something maybe missing, or the alien tech to them, or perhaps the person wielding them is really the limitation or something like that, because frankly, they seem like they're really powerful, and there's a moment here where it does seem like he's slowing time with the water. That is one of the rings. The rings, one of the powers that the rings has, the ability to slow time. And so it's possible that it's working, but frankly, I love the upgrade from the comic book version. See, that's him sort of using the power there. We can see the energy. This is him. This is Tony Long, I believe. As Mandarin, and this is, I assume, some gangster poker game. He's trying to, it's a classic gangster thing. He's coming in. He's probably trying to take some of their money or take their stake or whatever. And he's using his fists to make a point. Fighting ninjas here. Looks like a young Shang-Chi fighting ninjas, perhaps to defend his father and the place there. This maybe looks like a punishment or something. Now, this is really interesting. Do y'all remember the set photographs in Australia, or maybe it was New Zealand, but I think it's Australia, where they built the set of the village, and they had that weird green web wire type thing. We had a Nerdvenger that lived 15 minutes away from that facility, went over there and shot some footage. We never heard from him again. I think he's passed on. Anyway, this right here might well be what that green web thing was, but for reference, like meaning they might have shot some of this inside a stage, but they're using that web thing for a reference and shooting in there as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know they have a massive, absolutely massive version of stagecraft, which is the technology and the stuff used to create Mandalorian and Mandalorian Season 2. There is a massive stagecraft stage in Australia That's why Thor 4 is filming there. Thor 4, right now, doing a lot of stuff in there. So some of this is probably in there as well. But this looks to be the place where the blood sport-like tournament will happen. Now, I don't know who this guy is. I'm sure the internet does. We'll check it out. We'll go on Reddit real quick and figure it out. But the main idea here is that this is a person, likely from a different organization, that wants to participate in the tournament and take the 10 rings. Now, this right here, is this in the... See, these might be different shots. Like, Marvel does this a lot. This doesn't look like the same... Like, these two dudes are not actually facing down right here. Like, I think. This looks like that's where the actual tournament's going to be. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe they actually do come to blows right there. This looks to be like where the Mandarin is at. Oh, you know why? Okay, let's go back for a second. And I should check Reddit because there's brilliant people that have probably already figured this out. But maybe this is the Mandarin's dudes, and Shang-Chi is just not playing nice with what the Mandarin desires. You know what I mean? That's very possible there. Because this looks to be the 10 rings and the Mandarin's people. Super cool. Again, with the thing, this looks to be something maybe from the past, either one of the ancestors of the Mandarin or the Mandarin himself. Maybe he's able to live insanely long, again, because of the power of the rings. Very, very cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there'll be a 5th one up there too. Super cool. Here's that shot with the water. And, like, Shang-Chi being able to do that, I guess we must... This is obviously his dad, and perhaps his dad using the power of the rings or something like that is manipulating space-time. You know what I mean? Very interesting there. There's that main dude, that's his dad's boy. Love the framing in the shot. So cool. Right out of a comic book panel, man. Brilliant stuff. And the action looks fire. This, I think, was shot on stagecraft. And by the way, it'll look much better eventually. I bet the VFX in the background aren't even fully finished. Again, this is crazy, dude. High fantasy Marvel. This is right off of a Marvel Comics page. Crazy. I love the CGI lions getting it in. Absolute insanity, dude. Okay, this looks to be the stage where most of the fighting is going to take place. And he's fighting, this I believe might be his sister. His sister, who, yeah, we'll talk more about that later, okay? And here's that homie with the blade thing. So clearly this guy, maybe this guy is tasked with bringing Shang-Chi into his dad or something like that, because this feels like it's in America, and this dude is, like, coming at him, you know what I mean? This is clearly him fighting maybe his dad or something. There's that ancient shot, like... Wow, like this is just so cool. This is way more epic than I expected. And I mean that in like it's like grand, you know, spanning a long time. I think their dynamic's going to be really awesome too. Let's see here. See if we got anything else. Then we'll check the Reddit. We'll check the posters. We'll see what you guys are saying. But damn, that is cool, man. Oh yeah, we got this little scene, just a little bit of comedic relief here. San Francisco, right? Very cool. Okay. So, let's see what you guys are saying. Did I miss anything super obvious? Let's check the chat. Chat's always great to know if I'm way off base here. See what you guys are saying. See what you guys are saying. Let's see here. Let's see here. Where's the Mickey Mouse voice? What are you talking about? Haha! Mickey Mouse is still here? Damn, that's really loud. Whoa! Really loud. Check those levels. We have members only mode on? Jeez. Alright, let's turn that off. Oh boy. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't think that was on. We want everybody to be able to chat today. It's a big day. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying, and then I want to go into... Okay, right on. All good. Nice. Here we go. Look at everybody joining in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, now that all of you guys are in here, I want to know again, out of 10, where are we at with this trailer? You tell me. You tell me, everybody. Where are you at with this trailer? 1 out of 10. Yeah, high marks. High marks. Well done, Marvel Studios. Well done. High marks. Yeah, I don't think I see much lower than like a 7 or a 6. I think, and that's even some people that are pretty skeptical, I believe. Okay, very cool. Let me check Reddit. Let me check Twitter. See if anybody's figured anything crazy out about the trailer thus far. We'll get that going on here. Then I want to look at the poster and just geek out a little bit more. So let's see here. Let's go to Reddit first. Man, that was great. I am excited. Okay, so this is the new trailer. Super clean, dude. Love it. Love it, man. Okay, so here's the trailer. Let's see what people are saying. Daniel lied. Everyone on this sub 30 minutes ago. Yeah, look, again, and even my boy Heavy Spoilers, Paul was out there, and I said, Paul, you know, I would wait a little bit because Marvel's been doing this thing lately where they trickle things out. You know what I mean? So there was first the poster dropped, then I think it was a Variety article or an Entertainment Weekly first look, then the teaser. Okay, so like they're starting to do things a little bit differently. So yeah, what happened last night? Daniel Rickman and Grace Randolph, again, pretty good. Both of them, I think. They're not infallible. They get shit wrong, but they're pretty good. Both of them said there's going to be a Shang-Chi trailer tomorrow. Okay, when they dropped the poster, Grace kind of panic tweeted a little bit and said, "Oh shit, it was just a trailer or a poster, my bad." And then everybody on the internet was like, "Yeah, fucking Grace, doing it again. Grace and Daniel, 2 peas in a pod leading us into nowhere." Everybody just fucking relax, okay? The trailer came out. Anyway, don't know why people keep doubting him. All right, I don't want to hear about them, though. I want to hear about the... Wow, okay. Well, I guess we're just all going to talk about how angry yet happy we are about the trailer. God, the internet's weird. Y'all need a hug. Okay. Let's check out this Entertainment Weekly article. Look at our guy. By the way, I'm super high on Simu Lee. Super high on Simu Lee. I think Simu Lee is going to be Robert Downey Jr. level cool. We're gonna love him. We're gonna love him. I'm telling you right now. Let us see if there's anything else on here. Okay, so this is Cretan. The guy that directed it seems like a super chill dude. He came out on stage in 2019 for San Diego Comic-Con. I was impressed. I liked his vibe. And also, he said Dragon Ball Z. You know what I mean? He said Dragon Ball Z. Let's go! When that announcement came out, I just went instantly back to my childhood. Growing up, all I had was Spider-Man. Because he had the mask on, I could dress up like Spider-Man for Halloween. I had a handful of other characters that looked like me on screen, but there were maybe 2 or 3 that I could choose from. The superheroes were not a part of that. It's talking about representation, talking about Asian representation. That's usually not the way director meetings start, by saying, you know, I was never interested in doing one of these. Marvel Studios President Kevin Feige says with a laugh. That Marvel meeting turned into another and another until before long, Cretan was standing in front of thousands of fans at 2019 San Diego Comic-Con, introducing the world to the kind of hero his childhood self had only ever dreamed of. Yeah, that shit was dope, dude. I think the most exciting part of stepping into this character was that his backstory has never been told before, Lee says. We know so many different versions of Batman's origin story. Know his parents were murdered when he was very young. We know Peter Parker, who was bitten by the radioactive spider, and he loses his uncle. Shang-Chi's story is very much unknown to most of the world. So we had a lot of freedom and creative liberty to make it that way. That is dope. I do like that. And the 10-year thing is crazy. It's so cool. It reminds me a lot of the Amish community. So the Amish have a thing like that too, where you can go live in the world. You can choose to come back or you can choose to stay. Very, very, very cool, man. I'm just trying to see if there's any like other... Oh, here we go. Here's the images. So, his sister, Shang-Chi. And I don't remember... I apologize. I don't remember the character that Awkwafina is playing. But she's going to be his kind of partner in crime, right? So, pretty cool. Are there any other... Yeah. And he's got the rings on, man. Does he ever not have the 10 rings on? What's that about? So, pretty cool stuff there. Wondering if anybody picked up anything on there, or are they all just complaining about Daniel? I think people hear the Mandarin and expect a very specific kind of thing, and that may not be the thing they are getting. Schwartz teased. Yeah. I'm into that. Because they're not going to make him like what the Mandarin was before. I mean, first of all, like that Fu Manchu stuff, super out, bad look these days. Not in great taste. But beyond that, you know, I just watched Watchmen again yesterday, and like, just, it's so interesting how complex those characters are. And man, at the end of the book and the movie, when Ozymandias is saying to Rorschach, I'm not a comic book villain. Do you think I would explain to you my masterstroke if there were any chance of you affecting the outcome? That was chilling. I remember first reading that, and it's super meta and ironic because you are a comic book villain, literally. But, wow, such an interesting and unique surprise. I think they will do something like that with the Mandarin. My hope, actually, is that the Mandarin, kind of in the MCU, gets to play on the same level as like a Norman Osborn or a Thunderbolt Ross, be one of the very influential, not necessarily completely nefarious forces, but definitely not altruistic either. I mean, the homie ain't a hero. You know what I mean? There's a reason that Shang-Chi will go a different way than his father, and even in the trailer we set it up that he's not going to join him. Very, very interesting. But the question is, if he doesn't join the fight, how does he get there? Why is he fighting? Is he fighting for somebody else? Who knows? Who knows? Only the Oracle. Look, has Reddit gotten over itself and started to do its job and pick out cool things from this trailer? Or not? Oh my God. Let's see what the tweeter has to say. Oh yeah, and it's Simu Liu's birthday. Let's go. Let us see here. Great shots. Wait, what's this? Very cool. There's gotta be some people that picked out some extra cool stuff, right? Maybe not. Maybe Marvel's getting real good at cleaning that up. What's Charles got to say? Obviously, he was right. Yes, my bad. Yeah, all good. Tony Long! Okay, yeah, I don't know if anybody's found anything that we haven't found. You know what I mean? We'll keep an eye on it. Let's stop for a second. I want to go through the super chats, get into Q&A. Oh, wait. I don't want the gray box, though. We'll do Q&A for a little bit here, guys, and then I want to talk about the Spider-Man drama. Because there's some Spider-Man's drama out there. Pretty wild stuff. So, let's see. I'm going to go through the super chats, but I also want to just go into the chat. But I am going to start with the super chat, so bear with me as I get this going on here. Man, that's cool. Love that trailer, man. All right, let's see what y'all are saying. Let's see here. First super chat of the day was Darth Drunk with a $2 holla. For once, you are on time for a 10 a.m. stream. Right on, bro. Mike Motherflippin' Porter says, the MCU is like my children, and I'm a proud papa. Yeah, man, I'm feeling the same way, Mike. I'm feeling the same way. That was a very good trailer. Dennis, for the $5 holler, says, the music style in this trailer got me hype like Black Panther. Yeah, man, a nice modern take on it. I love it. The influence of Asian culture into hip-hop culture. Oh, man. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. It's like a fusion dish. You know what I mean? I'm pretty excited. Logan's Rusty Claw with a $5 holla says, in the trailer, the arena they're fighting in is giving off some Madripoor type vibes. Well, it's interesting you say that. I think that we will be revisiting Madripoor in Shang-Chi. And I actually think some of the people that you might see in the tournament, you might have already met in Madripoor. But that is yet to be determined. That's sort of in the rumor mill realm of things. But it is rumored, of course, that some of the people from Madripoor will be in the trailer. But that's all we'll say about that for now. Sheev the Wise with a $5 holla says, feel like they are messing Mandarin up again. The rings look whack. Kind of ruins the vibe for me personally. Want the absurdness. Still books. But I don't know. For me, bro, I'm liking it a little bit more. Now, they tried to modernize the rings in some of the newer Marvel stuff, and they had him in like a suit of armor with like the rings on, and it was all crazy like that. But like, it's a little goofy, you know, for me personally. I actually love the rings being on the arms like that, especially like because it looked like they were fused in. And remember, this is alien technology. It's not magic. I mean, that line gets blurred in the MCU already, but this is the alien race that Fin Fang Foom belongs to. He's a shape-shifting alien that takes the form of a dragon. Okay? So all of this stuff is alien tech. So I ask you, do the rings in this trailer look a little bit more like alien tech as to the rings from the comics? Again, it's subjective. You're free to feel how you feel, man. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that I actually like it. Josh I says 4 days until Mortal Kombat. I rented out a theater for Saturday. Yo, I'm so flippin' pumped. Shang-Chi trailer was fire. P.S. Take my money, brother. Yeah, man. 4 days till Mortal Kombat. I'm excited. I think we got to do a watch party for Mortal Kombat. And I feel like we might need to get me and Al and Lavis all sitting down doing that watch party if we can make it work. Because, man, Mortal Kombat is... I mean, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Mortal Kombat's going to be dope. Simu Lee is excited for Mortal Kombat as well, by the way. As you should be if you're just a big old nerd. Are you kidding me? Mortal Kombat and Shang-Chi later in the year? Let's go! I like it. Jay Mill with a very generous $10 says, this is the type of martial arts action we should have had and deserve to have in Iron Fist. Man, you are so right about that one, Jay. In fact, I can't help it. As I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, man. Let Feige do the Thunderer. Let Feige do the Thunderer, baby. Big old Thunderer. Would love to see it. And a proper Iron Fist, a proper Danny Rand with this kind of shit? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is exactly what we are looking for. So, good point, Jay. Desbones TV says the dude with the blade is definitely Razor Claw. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Razor Claw's a Transformer, bro. Okay. DC and Marvel, the Twinverse. Bro, I don't know about all that, man. I definitely don't know about all that. If it is Razor Claw, that's super weird. That's a deep cut I couldn't... That's a deep cut I just don't know about, bro. That's like a Transformers thing, you know? A hybrid thing. I don't know. Cool idea, though. Maybe there's a version of Razor Claw that I'm missing. I did just do one Google, so apologies if I'm missing something, but... Nathan Tattoo says, hey, Josh, did you see the new Nerdvengers Glocks? Dude, Are you telling me there are Nerdvenger Glocks out there? Holy shit. Okay. Definitely gonna have to hit you up later. I might need me a Nerdvenger Glock. Hey Josh, did you see the Nerdvenger Glock? I used them at my first competition. Brilliant, brother. Nerdvengers for life, baby. That is brilliant, man. Next, I want some Colt 1911s, though. Punisher style. Prime Zodiac, the $2 holler says, I've been knocking for 30 minutes. Sorry, brother. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let me see. Let's see what everybody else is saying. Dan the Man says, nice! Sabretooth and Iron Fist showdown in the arena. Dude, that would be sick. Are you kidding me, Dan? Are you kidding me? I'm into that. Rogue Soul says, I was at a 20 out of 10 until I saw Aquafina. Shang-Chi doesn't need / shouldn't have that lame-ass blatant comedy character. If it does, then she isn't it. Damn, Rogue Soul, kind of not an Aquafina fan. Interesting. I don't know, bro. I've always thought Aquafina was aight. So, I don't know. Maybe there's some... Am I missing something? Is there a reason everybody hates Aquafina? Or is it just Rogue Soul? You let me know, chat. And by the way, 10 out of 20 was probably too much anyway. So, let's bring it back down a little. You know what I mean? Neiman Hubbard with the $2 says... Similar looks way smaller than Pattinson. DBZ for life. Oh, I think you tried to say Simu Lee. It probably auto-corrected you. Looks way smaller than Pattinson. DBZ for life. Bruh. If you think Batcolin could even hold Shang-Chi's jockstrap, we're gonna have words. The Nerd Theorist for $5 says, if you look at the shirtless shot of the adult Shang-Chi, you can see a shield, possibly caps, in the background? What? No. Where's this at in there? Hang on. If you look at the shirtless shot of adult Shang-Chi, you can see a shield. Okay, we gotta... What's he talking about, guys? 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 Timestamp me, bro. Timestamp me. Shirtless adult Shang-Chi. Maybe at the beginning of the trailer? Anybody got a timestamp? Right after the logo? Oh, the Shang-Chi logo? Or the Marvel logo? Shield in the background? What are you talking about? There, let's do something fun. Let's do something fun. Where do you see it? I don't see it at all. I don't see nothing, bro. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. All right, I'm going back to the super chats. Let's see here. Scott Owen says, have him similar Ross, mysterious and powerful in the shadow. Huh? Similar. What? Scott Owen, did you have a typo there? Sam Clontz II says, this trailer was dope, and they didn't even show us you know who. Yeah. Big Steve with a $15 holla says, so all we need for Josh to be on time is to have Marvel drop trailers every day. I'll be flipping early. Mason Graves says, you might want to check my recent Reddit post, Josh. Can you DM me, Mason, if you're still watching, DM me a link to the post, and I will go right there. Neiman Hubbard says, I can't wait to look at Marvel's future slate bangers. Amen. Tyler the Kid with a $5 super chat says, the Mandarin is a scroll fisto. Confirmed. I doubt that very much, but you know what would be cool is if he was at least aware of maybe the Skrull invasion. Maybe there was something about that going on. The alien tech. Maybe the Skrulls know about it. That's pretty cool. So, yeah. Ross says, for a teaser, this trailer was fire and worth the wait. Brother, I totally agree. I loved it. Patrick Ray with the very generous $20 holla says, good morning, Nerdvengers. Josh, today is probably one of my last streams. I have real life things to handle. I will still be a member, but I hope to be back as an active member for my Diamond badge in the Diamond Lounge. Take my money. Thank you so much, Patrick. We totally understand, brother. I hope you get that stuff handled. We'll be here holding it down for you whenever you come back, okay? Silo says, where's Nathan's tattoo shop? In Chicago. And check the Discord. They'll be able to help you out there. Machine Gun Carter with the $10 holla says, I hope Fang Foom shows up massive like Shenron and DBZ. Dude, me too. High hopes for the fights. After we see Mortal Kombat, Marvel will have competition. Maybe. We do know there are massive reshoots currently going on for Shang-Chi. Hopefully it's not too crazy. Hopefully it's just to punch up a few things. Maybe they did change things because of Mortal Kombat. I don't actually know. Nathan Tattoo says, Nerdvengers Glock pics posted on Discord. I got you, brother. We on that Frank Castle now. Take my money. Damn, brother. I'm going to hit you up. If you make a Nerdvengers pair of Colt 19s, I will buy them from you. Rogue Soul with the $5 holla says, I don't hate her. I just think her style of comedy is not going to fit. That's totally fair. I'm huge into kung fu movies like Gordon Lau, Lee, and Kurosawa films. Yeah. So I was hyped. That is dope, brother. By the way, Rogue Soul, we're about to watch your video too that you did, which I thought was fantastic. Astro Pendle says, I'm late. Didn't he notice the Captain America shield? Where's the Captain America shield? Enough! Where's it at? 54 second mark. Okay. It's a picture of the shield, dudes. Okay. I'll show you what you want to see. Whoa, that's way too bright. All right, hang on. We'll pull that down. So I don't think that's the shield, obviously. I think that is yeah, it's like a picture of the shield. There's art all over the walls. It doesn't reflect like the shield would reflect. Yeah, it's just art. That's cool, though. It's a cool find. But nah, man. That's not the droid we're looking for. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a picture. That's okay. Good catch either way. Nerdvengeance in these streets. Love to see it. Okay. So I thought that was fantastic. I'm very pumped for that. I think it's going to be really, really cool. And finally we get to this primo MCU content. Not that I'm not loving the shows, but a little bit I'm not loving the shows. Okay, so let's now discuss and talk about the Spider-Man 3 drama. The Spider-Man 3... Actually, hang on. That could be... Yeah. I don't think that's the shield, bro. Mason, I'm looking at your post right now, brother. Definitely don't think that's the shield. Like, does anybody really think that's the shield? I need to know. Because definitely don't think so. Huh. Elisa. Anyway, okay, let's just keep it moving. Okay, do you guys know about the AV-A-Rad drama? AV-A-Rad was trending on Twitter yesterday. Does anybody know? Put a yes or a no in the chat. Do you know about the AV-A-Rad drama? We're about to discuss that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Let us begin. Oh, you know what? Real quick, let's watch Rogue Soul's video first. Rogue Soul, a proud Nerdvenger member, took it upon himself to do a very cool little edit that frankly just is hype as hell. And also you get to see how crazy my beard used to be and how much my fashion sense has improved over the years. So thank you for that as well, Rogue Soul. Appreciate you, bro. All right, everybody ready? This one is for the Nerdvengers. It's our old intro.
What's up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds.
First ever YouTube video I ever did. Almost didn't post it.
This night, I saw Black Panther. I really enjoyed today's show. We are talking all about this.
Alright, guys, so Han Solo is out solo a Star Wars.
Oh, wait. Hold up. I have that filter on still. It's not blown out like that. I have that filter on. Let me take that off. That's not his fault. Sorry. I ruined it. Let's begin again.
What's up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds.
This night, I saw Black Panther. I really enjoyed today's show. We are talking all about this.
Alright, guys, so Han Solo is out solo a Star Wars.
Assessment of it, what I think Lucasfilm should do, all of that evidence, and go over some of the new TV spots. Where's the Jedi at? Seriously, we're going to talk about what might be true. We are breaking it all down. Anticipated Phase 4 movie. The coffee's hot. The story's hot. Let's do this.
We're going to get copyrighted for this. I need to stop for a second. We're going to get dinged up for this. But it's just such a dope video that we're going to keep going. I might turn the volume down a little, though. This was at Chicago for Star Wars Celebration with my main man, Al Schuler. And oh, baby, did we cut it up. But also, there's a fucking snowstorm behind me, if you can see it. A snowstorm in Chicago, which delayed all of our flights and made me actually have to wear the Han Solo stuff intentionally.
I don't really think this company has any out there. Welcome to another fan
executing, getting dirty, busting up those hands, getting the work in, right? Was good at that place where the. Are we still live, or did Marvel Are we good? Okay, I just want to make sure because, like, literally should not be watching this with this music. But it's so loud. Meets the dirt. There's a genesis. I'll never give up. I frankly I'm adding this so that hopefully we don't get copy struck. That was tobacco. I just. Oh, who's this man? Al Schuler, Lavis Black Man, and the moderator got the moves. Damn! Godfather, greatest beard in the game. Good shit. Happened in 2020. It sucked. And many of us came together during that suckage. And now here we are. Things are starting to look up for the world, for this community. And I just wanted to, as I could, maybe bring in some of these cool people that have helped us so far become a part of this NFT. A cool thing that you'll get to see and look back at as the owner of this NFT. Don't wanna get it sued, so I'm muted music for a sec. And thank you for being a part of this journey with us. No matter how far in the future you see this. It came from a pure place. We're gonna do this damn thing. All right. As I always say, been spending most of this bit trying not to get copy struck. When I see you. Hey, look, go check that out on our Discord for the full version with the music, and you can crank it real loud because it's real cool. Shout out to Rogue Soul. What a cool little edit. And we did create our first NFT for the company over the weekend. It was dope. Charlie Donahoe was the proud owner, the guy that got it. So he's holding the first ever Den of Nerds NFT. And on that NFT, there's a secret file that you can only have access to if you are the owner of that NFT. And we created that file together in the community, which was awesome. So now that we've had all of that heartfelt, good, awesome fun, let's shit all over AVA Red. You know what I mean? All right. So this, I was quite surprised at how this blew up. And we're gonna look at the post. I also want to look at what the moderator said, because the thread was locked. By the way, this dude, good moderator. There's conflicting information about the authenticity of this, most notably from Phil Lord coming to AVA Red's defense. So I'm locking the thread. I had no idea this was going to blow up the way that it did, so I apologize if this ends up being total misinformation. Let's see what was originally posted. Edited 15 hours ago. If this is to be believed, I believe these are DMs from AJAP Arts. When AVA Red apparently nixed the idea of other Avengers appearing in Homecoming, namely Vision and War Machine alongside Iron Man, the planned scene was different. The Avengers were going to cause the accident, and Spider-Man was going to swing in and actually look more heroic than the Avengers themselves while saving people. Concept art of this scene exists. Let's see. Wow. Vision is there. War Machine is there. This looks real. Interesting. Instead, Spider-Man is at fault for the accident, and Iron Man saved the day. Captain America was also meant to have a cameo appearance of some kind rather than through the VHS tape. Far From Home was going to directly mention Uncle Ben and Peter's parents during the the Mysterio sequence. There were originally 2 gravestones, one for his parents and one for his uncle. The Iron Man zombie was going to pop out of Ben's, indicating that Peter was trying to project the image of Uncle Ben onto Tony Stark, rather than for Tony Stark to replace Ben as his spiritual father figure in the MCU, as some have taken away from the movies released so far. Trinity, if you're in here, I'm wondering how you're feeling about this. Might even have to give you a call. So basically, it sounds like Marvel are not going to have their hands tied at all with No Way Home. And really, between this and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I think that it just shows that Amy Pascal is the hero we didn't know that we needed. If they completely nail this, John Watts deserves an apology from people, because it sounded like Iron Man Jr. and that angle of Uncle Ben erasure was never the intended direction. AJAP Arts was one of the first people who verified the recent Reddit leak was, in fact, real. We're going to get there too. His boss, Geeks Worldwide Comics Kid, vouched for him. I've also been told that leak was real. Interesting. So what's the deal with AV-A-Rad? Leaked DMs. Let me just say two things about leaked DMs. Leaked DMs, kind of a bad look. Also, bitching about leaked DMs is some straight up puss boy shit. Like, I know, like, the Michael Rappaport thing, all that stuff that just happened. I watched Andrew Schultz do a take on it. He was like, that's some bitch boy shit. Man, shut the fuck up, Andrew. Look, it's 2021. Leaked DMs is probably here forever. If you don't think what you're putting out there in the permanent digital record could be used against you, you're an idiot. So, leaked DMs, not super chill. Also, can't wait to read all the leaked DMs over the next 5 years. AV-A-Rad had creative control over Homecoming and Far From Home. He no longer has that, since because of the new contract, Feige and Amy Pascal made it where Holland is more so way under Marvel Studios. I don't know what that means. And where they can see mythos they've wanted to do in the past two films, but couldn't because of AV. So this person says, that's amazing. I actually really liked Homecoming and Far From Home, but this means No Way Home could be even better. This guy says, I'm not big on those films. I wish we got Watts' original film, but I respect those who do like them. It's a whatever thing, LMAO. No Way Home. Okay, is this the same thing? Okay, Homecoming was originally going to have a Cap cameo. Iron Man and Rhodey makes an appearance. Causes boat accident. Spider-Man saves the day, looking better than Iron Man. That would have been interesting, and also, frankly, more comic book accurate. AV changed it to cutting Rhodey completely. Have Spider-Man cause it. Have Iron Man to have a bigger role. By the way, that I have heard in many, many times, many different ways, that it was actually Sony that really wanted the Papa Iron Man thing. We all thought that was Feige. Nope. That was Sony and seemingly all AV. Far From Home. Test screenings was 2 gravestones. This is where he's talking about that thing with Peter popping out of bed. But for the new contract, Amy and Pascal signed it behind AV's back, basically. Which means that No Way Home has the least involvement from Sony out of the MCU Spider-Man movies. Now, what this caused was an absolute kerfuffle online. It was pretty crazy. It was trending. I mean, AV trending? What? And I think, to be fair, we don't know if these are true. However, I'm seeing a lot of people try to come out here and scramble a full court press defense, and it looks laughably bad. Frankly, Tom Rothman and AV-A-Rad are the reason that we almost lost Tom Holland from the MCU. And even if that's not 100% true, That's the story everybody believes. Nobody likes you, AV. Maybe, apparently somebody does. Let's see here. Who came to his defense? Phil Lord. Let's do a quick Google. Phil Lord. Probably did it on his Twitter. So let's check his Twitter. "9 hours ago, AV was a huge part of Spider-Verse, and his enthusiasm and encouragement and intelligence made our movie much better than it otherwise would have been. He is a true believer." Phil, how did this go for you? Let's see. "Sorry, Mr. Lord, I love you, but this is an L. AV A-Red has ruined 2 Spider-Man franchises already and is on track to ruin a 3rd. That's the top comment. Vision giving him that look. "Yep, you're getting clowned on your own thread, dog." AV was the main obstacle when it came to Miles Morales getting any sort of film. He and Ike Perlmutter didn't care about diversity or any minority representation in the Marvel films. Yikes. Jake said, "Did you jump on here to tell one of the producers of a Miles Morales film that the guy that worked on the film prevented it from being made?" That's actually a fair point. Let's see if this dude replied. "Spider-Verse is in no way a Miles Morales." I disagree with that. "It's a Spider-Man animation." Okay. "That features Miles as the main character. Film is film, animation is animation." Don't agree with that, but I kind of see what he's saying. AV seems to be a huge comic book nerd, and I'll always respect that. He loves and believes in Marvel without a doubt. Carlos, who the fuck are you? He's followed by Colty and Stephen Ford? This might be a somebody. Interesting. He believes in toy selling. That's probably a thing. Wait until the franchise reaches tremendously MCU, blah, 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 blah. Into the Spider-Verse franchise? Maybe. If you think the Into the Spider-Verse films will ever be on the money-making level of the MCU, so people are just arguing Sony, Marvel. There's a lot of bad blood for Sony, man. A lot of bad blood. Okay. So I want to reread this now. AV was a huge part of the Spider-Verse, and his enthusiasm and encouragement and intelligence made our movie much better than it otherwise would have been. He is a true believer. But, see, all that is him saying that he helped out on their film. It is in no way a rebuttal of all of the accusations made against AV. And frankly, maybe it's not even that deep. I mean, I can kind of see how you would arrive there as a creative, right? Frankly, I love Far From Home. I'm a big fan of Papa Tony and what they did with that. Now, on the one hand, it is clearly selfishly done by Sony to create that connective tissue. AV and Tom probably had the plan to make that the thing, and then they wanted to rip that away from Marvel and just play with that toy, right? If it is true that Amy Pascal and Feige signed it behind AV's back, that's dope, frankly. Kind of don't care about you, AV. Even if you're a good dude and did great work and all that stuff, the PR for you is horrible. You're connected to Ike Perlmutter. Looks horrible. It's just a shitstorm, man. It doesn't look good for you. So I don't even know how, from a branding perspective, somebody like AV gets out of this situation. Because frankly, what happened with Sony and Marvel in 2019, dude, Sony wasn't even technically in the wrong. From a business perspective, I understood everything they were doing. I saw it for what it was, and I wasn't even that mad. Guys, it didn't matter. The internet ate them alive. The internet put Sony on their knees and gave Feige total leverage in a business transaction that he has no right to have any leverage to. They don't own the IP. It's licensed to Sony. Okay? They basically have zero claim other than the fact that they made a couple of good movies together and they have the MCU. But it was the fans and it was people on the internet that were like, well, fuck all that. Sony bad. Sony, what is you doing? This is a super bad look. Now, this comes in the wake of some other very interesting things that are going on with Spider-Man. I'm going to do a solo video about Alfred Molina, what's going on with Spider-Verse. But frankly, ladies and gentlemen, there's a leak out there that I think is real that I will talk about. There's a lot of news and things breaking and coming out about the Spider-Man film. And something else that I found really interesting was, let me just show you. I'll go back to our Twitter and show you something. Here we go. Let's go back into the theater for a second. Okay, so I saw this tweet. I almost lost my shit. Sony doesn't trust Spider-Man to sell a movie on his own. And I think that's sad. This is like so much stupid in one tweet. It's hard to even start to dissect it. So much stupid in this tweet. By the way, Tanner, I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm saying you made a very stupid tweet. And if you'd like to come on live, I'll explain to you thoroughly why this is very dumb. But I think I did a pretty good job in my rebuttal tweet. What is with this take? Sony's highest grossing film ever is a Spider-Man film. Together, under a new partnership with good financials, Marvel and Sony want to make one of the most epic comic book movies ever that revolves around Peter. Now, I saw this attitude where people are saying it's Sony's fault that we're doing Spider-Verse. Maybe in some ways that's true. Maybe that's something they are pushing for. But, like, this is such a fucking stretch here. It's crazy. You're reaching so far, you're going to fall off of your little baby stool, Tanner. This is ridiculous. It just doesn't make sense. Now, here's the thing, though. The attitude that he espoused with this tweet was something that many others feel similar to. And I was shocked, simply shocked, at how many people online actually believe this and feel this way. And then what happened next were leaks that sort of showed that, nah, man, that ain't it. Apparently, AV is so not involved, all of the bad Sony people are so not involved, that this might well be the very first Spider-Man film made under Kevin Feige with Tom Holland in the MCU that does crossover potentially into Sony, that's going to be completely absent of all the stuff you, Tanner, claim to not like. Let's just call it what it is. You don't like Sony. Cool story, bro. But you're so mixed up in your shit, you have no idea what's actually going on. I can't help but think that the attitude of people like that and this craziness coming from Marvel fans has in some way created the counter story. The leaked DMs. People trying to put a different narrative out there into the world. And so, that's basically where we're at with it. I don't know exactly what is true, of course. I have heard many crappy things about AV, but I've also heard some good things about him. You know what I mean? So who knows for sure? Only the Oracle, right? But weird stuff going on with Spider-Man fans, man. Spider-Man fans. Is there a whole portion of Spider-Man fans that I've never met on Twitter that are horrible? Is that true? Like, is there just the shittiest Spider-Man fans all lurking on Twitter, maybe following Tanner? Is that what's going on? Because damn, y'all need to grow up. Damn. Crazy, man. Anyway, let us get into Q&A. We'll finish out like 20 minutes of Q&A, and we'll call it a day. Lots of cool stuff. I'm going to do a video on the Spider-Man leak and the Melina stuff because I think it is real. I think it's real. So, let me run through some super chats, ladies and gentlemen, and then we will see what's going on in the chat. All right? Where were we? What did we last read here? Oh, that's what it was. I got triggered by the shield. Scott Owen with the $5 holla says, I meant have Mandarin be Marvel's version of Ra's al Ghul, of Raish, and not like Norman, like you said earlier. Yeah, I don't mean he'll be a version of Norman. I mean he'll be on the level of Norman. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. And level of influence in the MCU moving forward. I think Tony Leung is amazing, and I would really like to see him a lot in the MCU. That's what I meant. Maybe I didn't explain it well. Muka Mayumba says, can't wait for Jimmy Woo to ask him to join Agents of Atlas at the end. I think you're onto something there, man. I think you are onto something there, man. E.T. says, Shield is at 54 seconds. Yep, we checked it out. Naman Havar, Simu looks smaller, but would whoop Pattinson in real life. For sure, man. For sure. Mohammed says, standing in show, full design t-shirt you are wearing now. Are you the same guy that asked that before? Are you just really into my shirts? My shirt collection? I feel like you've been in here before, Mohammed. All right, brother, just for you. There it is! There it is! And now you fucked up my chords. There you go. Thank you for the donation. Keaton Haas says, Nathan Tattoo's Glocks are cool. I might have to get the Nerdvengers logo on my competition guns. Damn! Better watch out for the Nerdvengers. Chris Listenfeld says, what a great birthday present to me from Feige. It's also Simulu's birthday today, too. I know, brother. That's dope, man. Congratulations on that, man. I hope you have a good birthday, Chris. 34 Virgo says, didn't hear Eagles song and say fly, motherfucker, fly. Josh? 10 a.m.? Yeah, brother. We were a little early. I guess on time. Elisa Scott says that picture of the shield is actually an ancient cursed symbol to summon Mephisto. Damn! You heard it here first, folks. Elisa Scott dropping that knowledge on you. Toronto Freddy says, so awesome to see Simu as Shang-Chi. He's one of my favorite Canadian shows, Kim's Convenience. Toronto represent. Yeah, man, I like Simu. He seems pretty chill. Rogue Soul says, the only part that gets copyrighted is a small bit with the clip with you and Al in the snow. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's weird. Those algorithms are weird, brother. But I love that video, man. Go check that video out on the Discord, guys, if you want the full version. It's really good. Patrick Ray says, Josh, you ain't got to lie to the Nerdvengers. 420 for life! Brother, I ain't lying. It's tobacco. Obi-Wan the Homie says, Shang-Chi trailer and Rogue Skull drop a tease a day before 420 Doge Day. Oh my God, it is 420 tomorrow. Flower and nerd coins to the people. Stack your chips and you woke up to the dragon. Man, you got a lot of real estate out of that $5, Obi-Wan. Quote of the day. Big Stevie says, Marvel just needs to drop a Spidey trailer to stop all the bad rumors out there. That's not a bad idea, brother. That is not a bad idea. Let's see if there's any more supers coming in, and then we're going to see what's going on in the chat, okay? Drum & Company says, any chance you'd ever hold a workshop or masterclass type thing for those interested in YouTube content creation? Okay, so let me just stop for 1 second and say, not only am I going to do that, I have a very good friend that is a public school teacher. He was an incredible athlete in both high school and at the collegiate level. He's an incredible dad, incredible man. And together with him and the help of some others, I think we're going to create an online course that is designed to give anybody and everybody a super big, very in-depth, detailed, I guess, bunch of lectures and a curriculum. We're working on the curriculum right now. And it is all about getting people to have some insight into the skill set that I think the modern digital economy, whether you want to be a YouTuber, a TikToker, whether you want to go help small businesses with social media, whether you so many different avenues in the digital media economy. I'm working on a detailed course with my teacher friend, and we will be dropping that out. It's not going to be cheap, though. It's not going to be cheap, but we will be dropping that hopefully within the next couple of months. It should be a one-time fee, and it'll give you lifetime access to a Discord where you'll get access to my friend, myself, and my team, who will be able to help you out. But it's not going to be cheap. So thank you, Drum and Company. Appreciate you, Mike. Hope you're doing well, brother. Okay, Nick Lemon. New Nerd Venger. Excited to be a part of this amazing community. Take my money. Thank you, Nick. I hope you just got a little bit of your first nerd coin. And oh, baby, are you coming in at the right time? We have some really cool stuff. I would recommend going back, Nick, and maybe you were there, but go check out the Saturday stream. And then if you're at the Prime level, check out the Sunday stream. But either way, get ready, because this Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're going to want to be there. That's all I'm saying. Patrick Ray says, right, Holoblaze for 2021. Take my money. Holoblaze. Wouldn't that be interesting? Take my money. Thank you, my friend. Okay. What's going on in the chat? What's going on in the chat? What's going on for Nerd Theory tonight? We will be rocking and rolling for Nerd Theory tonight. Not 100% sure what we're going to talk about. I'm going to put together some notes, and I know we'll probably be doing some community stuff as well. Kat may well be joining us again. So, the Molina news is very hype, although people worried that since Doc Ock's story takes place right after Spider-Man 3, that it may take away from his arc as a character. That is a tricky one, man. Who knows exactly what Molina meant when he said that, you know? Who knows exactly? I want to do a little bit more research and then get into it from there. You know what I mean? Abby says, thought sauce? Yeah, Abby, I'm going to need probably like a month. I'm just being real. I'm probably going to need a month. Here's some good news, though. I'll tease something out to all of you. I will tease something out to all of you. I just found a potential assistant that is going to help me execute on all of the crazy amount of shit that we're trying to execute on, basically. So I believe I have someone that is going to be taking the role of assistant and helping me out a lot. And I'm also trying to get to a place where we can hire some interns. Because some of the stuff we have going on in the macro with, like, we're creating video games, we're creating, like, virtual reality stuff. Shit that'll just blow you away, frankly. But we're going to need... I need some help, that's all. Confused as to why I'm in that video. I just perused the comment section. You're in that video because you were a part of the journey in 2020. Shut up and be in that video, Trinity. You beautiful bald-headed man. RF Gaming says, if any sports fans are interested, I'll drop a link in the Discord to my show tonight, like 7 p.m. That sounds dope, man. Sounds dope. If you guys are interested, definitely get on the Discord. A lot of cool stuff. Is Elisa being replaced? No. Elisa will be integrated into the... I can't explain it. I can't explain it right now, but no, Elisa is not being replaced. Nikki, got him. Assistant regional manager, something like that. Yeah. Josh, be hiring? I offer myself as tribute. Actually, Rogue Soul, we might be able to figure something out, brother, but you got to give me more time. I need at least a month to figure that out. Yes, I am definitely being replaced. No, you're not. Yeah. Kendall, I got to hit you up, brother. Kendall, please remind me throughout the week. I want to sit down and do some content with you about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, man. I'm just really behind. So hit me up throughout the week, my friend, okay? Let's go 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. What else is going on, guys? What's on your mind? Who would be my top pick to direct MCU X-Men? I mean, ooh, I love your... Ethan says, I'd love Zack Snyder. That would be great. But he would want more control than Feige would be willing to give him. Okay, Ethan, let me address that. I don't know if that's true. I think what happened with Zack, at Warner Brothers was more like this. We're going to give you full control, so make your plan assuming you have full control. And then after he started, they came in and started tinkering. I think that's a totally different conversation if he were to work with Feige. Feige and him would sit down. Obviously, Marvel's a thing. By the way, Zach speaks very highly of the Marvel movies. I don't know if they're exactly the style that he would make, but he enjoys them, and he goes to them with his kids. He loves, it's a lifestyle brand. Marvel has affected everybody, right? So Zach knows what it is. He knows what time it is. If Zach were to sign on to a project with Kevin Feige, they would both clearly have defined what is the macro plan, what is the micro plan, how much carte blanche does Zach get, where are the lines, what are the things. I think Feige's pretty good at setting up proper expectations, whereas Warner Brothers, I think, fucked him. You know what I mean? A little bit of a different story. Rogue Soul says, I got it, man. Husaba. Patience. Much love, brother, and thank you for featuring my video. You all inspired me to do that. Nerd Vengeance for life! For life! Hell yeah, Rogue Soul. Appreciate you, brother. Big Stevie says, Josh, did Theory realize the Nerd Vengeance were raiding his thread for support? I think he realized something because he hit me up and was like, did you say something? And I was like, no, sorry. We got to keep all that between us. And all I said was love and prayers. Love and prayers. You know what I mean? Lady Venger stream, Josh? When? We're working on it. We're working on it, guys. We're working on it. Where is Falcon and the Winter Soldier going? What is it trying to set up moving forward? Okay, I think that's actually a good question. I think there's only two main things it's trying to set up. The status quo for Sam as Captain America in the world. Frankly, Falcon the Winter Soldier probably should have just been called Sam Becomes Captain America. Because it's really about his personal struggle, his struggle as a black man, his struggle as an American, his struggle as a soldier, his struggle as a father, not a father, a brother, his struggle and why he couldn't just take the shield. That's really what it's about. And I get it. And it's cool. I feel like it was misadvertised, though. It's not a buddy cop action movie. It's not. Fuck no, it's not. I can't believe they advertised it that way. That was dumb, in my opinion. So, that's what the show's about. What's it setting up? Sam Wilson is Captain America and the Thunderbolts. It's all about John Walker going to the Thunderbolts, Sam Wilson becoming an Avenger. I think that's what the show is setting up. But frankly, I mean, I'm really hoping episode 6 blows me away. I like the show for what it is, but I am disappointed. Frankly, episode 5 was incredible. It should have been episode 3. I cannot believe we did a school day's worth of content and Sam we haven't even seen it yet. The amount of action in the show, unacceptable. But I like the show. You see, you can have a nuanced opinion. You can have an opinion about something that's not granular. That's not one binary thing. You see what I mean? So, I see some Ryan Cannell love in the chat. Look, I like Ryan a lot. I'd be down to speak to Ryan. But the truth of why I don't do content with a lot of those guys is more complicated than I think you all understand. And I've spoken to Ryan about it and Jay behind the scenes. It's more complicated than you understand. I think you guys think that I want to argue with them. That's not true. But I frankly do disagree with the way they play the YouTube game. And frankly, I think it's actually better for them if we don't actually talk about that publicly. You know what I mean? That's always been my stance. It's actually not what you think it is. It's the fact that I can't not call it like I see it. I don't have it in me. I must say what I think is true. Capisci? But who knows? Maybe we'll figure it out. I didn't think it was too bad with Jay last week, but everybody got really awkward and hated him. But I mean, I feel like Jay's probably used to that. There's no need for you to do stuff with them. The Den doesn't need that association, says Stevie. You know what's funny is, like, I don't feel the same way, but I also completely acknowledge that that is a thing. You know, it's just like what we were talking about with the PR, right? So, like, frankly, I don't think AV is that bad of a guy. But it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what the vast majority of people think. You see? Character is who you are privately. Reputation is who you are publicly. There are a lot of people that have an incredible character and zero reputation. You know what Shakespeare said about reputation? Look it up. Look it up. Let's see here. Justin says, Josh, I don't want you to argue. Ryan's got a lot of Legends and EU knowledge. Nerd Theory is a Star Wars show. It's sad everyone else thinks of other bullshit than Nerd Theory. Ridiculous statement, Justin. In my opinion, ridiculous statement. You want to just act like they didn't do all the stuff that they did? That's what I mean. Like, I can't meet you half fucking way there, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like to talk about it. Because every little bullshitty thing like that, I'm going to come hard on. That's ridiculous. I said what I said a year ago to Jeremy Griggs. A year ago. I said what I said. I meant what I said. Almost everything I told him that would happen a year ago has happened. It is what it is. But if you want to talk, I'm going to talk. You see? I would do a hard pass. Missed my super about Nerd Theory, Josh. Much love, says according to the Sokovian. I actually really like that name. That's a really cool name. Let me see if I can find your super. T-Money. Are you allowing any new people on Nerd Theory? I don't know about that. I mean, frankly, that's kind of more Theory's business about bringing people on. You know what I mean? According to the Sokovian, odds I can get in on Nerd Theory to chat questions. Again, I really don't know how to answer that. A lot of that is probably going to come from Theory. You know what I mean? Yeah, and as soon as Ryan mentions Filoni, I'll freak out. The Mandarin's compound is reminiscent of Ra's al Ghul's compound in the DC anime movies. I agree, it's pretty cool. Are you going to make a video on that cameo and its implications? Sort of. I'll do a video about the Thunderbolts and we'll discuss the cameo there. But no, I'm not going to make a video about the cameo. I guess I am. Shit, am I? I don't know how to answer that. Maybe. That's what I'll say. Maybe. 20 more minutes, Josh. On my way home and dozing at the wheel. Now I feel all this sense of responsibility. Look, I can't go for 20 more minutes. I can go for 5 more minutes. I can go for 5 more minutes. That seemed a bit angry, Josh. What did those boys do to you? No, see, that's the thing. It's not angry. I like those human beings. They're good human beings. I think what I'm angry about is the fact that everybody tries to act like it's not what it is. It is what it is. I've been saying it is what it is. The fact that the internet can't understand the nuance of what I'm talking about, that's what's frustrating. Y'all want me to stick my flag in a mountain. That shit ain't me, dog. I'm going to tell you I love you and then slap you up if I think you're fooling around. That's me. So, I mean, frankly, I'm kind of like the Hulk, too. I'm always angry. I'm always this close. But that's actually a problem that I'm actually trying to get worked on as well. Not necessarily the best quality. According to Sokovian says, vouch for me, boss. Krim. Oh, if this is Krim, yeah, I'll definitely vouch for Krim. We can get you on there. You have one of the best voices in the game, too. Nick D says, I'd love for you and Blurred Without Fear to talk. I'm fans of both of yours. I'm open to talk to anybody, man. I am open to talk to anybody. Prince Zodiac says, to thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night and day, thou cannot then be false to any man. That's not exactly the quote I was talking about, but that's brilliant Shakespeare. Or was that Hawthorne? All these people have their own channels. True, you can see their content on their channels. Man, please, wouldn't slap a burger on the grill. Malcolm, who are you? I'd be stoked to see Josh and Calty do a video together. Man, I've been trying to do a video with Calty forever, bro. Forever. And it's actually, we both want to do it. Calty wants to do it. I want to do it. It's just a matter of scheduling. You know what I mean? No, Sheev. I have no advice for that, brother. No advice. Oh, it's all good, girly. I'm not a girly. I know you needed that beauty rest. Oh, she's talking to Elisa. Hello from the calm Osaka, Japan. What's up, King Moto? How you doing, bruh? Yes, and have comics explained on. That would be awesome. I'd love to sit down and talk to Rob. I think Rob's a pretty chill dude. I thought you and Ryan were friends. Ryan and I are friends. I consider him to be a good human being. Do you not understand any of the things I just said? I think I just explained it as best I can. Maybe go back and listen to it again. If these badasses have been around for so long, where have they been? That's a great question. I hope it gets explained in the film. New subscriber, welcome, Greta. Only got to the stream. Just wanted to send some love. Holla to the Den of Nerds Discord community. You guys are fabulous. Dizzy. Josh for the karaoke. Yeah, I heard, Dizzy, that karaoke's been going a little wild and also a little bit too long. You know what I mean? So, listening to Josh read that was like, yeah. Mandarin wouldn't be the same as Iron Man 3, right? No, it is not the same as Iron Man 3, yeah. It'll be the real one. All right, everybody. We're going to call it there. Definitely going to be doing a Spider-Man video about the leaks. Should be fun. Going to be real crazy. Oh. One last thing I want to do. One last thing I want to say. Guess what we're bringing back to the main channel? Guess what we're bringing back to the main channel? Guess what we're bringing back? Can anybody guess? I'll give 5,000 nerd coin to anybody that guesses it in chat. Guess what we're videos. Hey, there it is. Mark, get this man 10,000 extra nerd coin. Mark Hamilton. I'm going to screenshot that. I got you, Mark. Or 10,000, 5,000. I'm going to give you 5,000 nerd coin for getting that right. Okay, listen. Everybody, listen. You're not listening. Shut up. And listen. We're bringing back the Nerdy News Rundown. Every day at 6 o'clock on the regular Den of Nerds YouTube channel and on our TikTok. I know, yeah, it's crazy. We're doing a TikTok too. But on the regular Den of Nerds channel, every day at 6 o'clock, you will get the Nerdy News Rundown. It's like the news, but for nerds. We will break down the top stories of every day. The main point of this, it's twofold. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Man, now you guys are making me feel all bad. I'm going to have to call Ryan after the show. Fuck y'all for making me feel this way. I love Ryan. I just don't like the grift. Everybody shut your mouth. Jesus. Anyway, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. Nerdy News Rundown. We're going to break down all the top stories of the day. The point is this. Sometimes YouTube rewards us for getting it out there fast. Some shit's going to happen. We're going to record a video real quick. But it doesn't give us the chance to do the proper research and get everything ironed out specifically for the show. And so by 4 or 5 p.m. every day, we will have to call it on the topics, and we will put some good research into each topic, and we will break it down sort of Philly DeFranco style for you guys every day, 6 p.m. from here on out for the rest of time, except for the weekends, on the main Den of Nerds channel. First one will drop today at 6 p.m. We'll be talking about maybe even some of the stories we talked about today, but we're going to try to keep like each topic to like about a minute or two. Go over 2 to 3 main topics, and we're also throwing in there something very fun for the people that watch that show every day, for them to be able to get their comment pinned to that video permanently, okay? So look for that at 6 p.m. today. We also have a ton of other really cool stuff going on, but that's all I wanted to really drop about for today was the Nerdy News Rundown. 6 p.m. on The Den of Nerds. You are watching The Den of Nerds live. To watch the Nerdy News Rundown, you will need to watch The Den of Nerds. Okay? Cool. Let's knock out a few of these last minute super chats here. Like, first of all, too, you know what else pisses me off? I wouldn't have even brought that shit up. I don't like bringing this shit up. This is why I told Jay, this is why I talked to... Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Let me see here. What else we got here? Just trying to get to the chance. Okay, Mr. Anderson with the $10 holla says, appreciate all the B-Day love from all the Nerd Vengers and Broke Vengers. Did a great job on keeping my spirits up throughout the entire weekend. Nothing but love, y'all. Well, Mr. Anderson, what good is a birthday if you can't celebrate? Happy birthday to you, my friend, Mr. Anderson. Nerdvenger OG holding it down. Love to see it. That's going to do it for us today. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. Wait a minute, it's Trinity. Is it really your birthday? Is it really Trinity's birthday? Trinity, is it your birthday? Trinity, is it your birthday? Trinity, is it your birthday? Because if it's not, you just trolled me. Good job. everybody gone? Is everybody gone? Okay, so here's the stinger, because I'm so fired up about this. This is what people don't understand. Like, on the one hand, people got to make money. Ryan and these guys did not decide to make YouTube the way that it is. It's on YouTube. You know what I mean? What I have always argued to them is that despite it being harder to not just lean into controversy and drama and the things that get clicks, though it is harder to balance that, it will ultimately put you in a better position as a business and a brand eventually. Okay? So, they're good people. They are not bad human beings. These are good human beings. I just disagree with the choice they have made. That's it. I would have a beer with these guys. I would hug these dudes up. You know what I mean? Jay's like 6'4", 300. I'd freaking lift him up over my head. Number one, to show him that, yeah, I am that strong motherfucker. But number two, because I love this dude. Y'all feel me? God damn. I'm out of here.